Yeah, watch the video till the end. You can make beautiful wooden planters like this that'll last maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 years because it's sealed from the inside, and you'll be able to enjoy this for many years. Yeah, we're going to make some wooden planters out of this out of these alder branches. We're going to find the straight pieces. There's a straight piece from there to there. We're going to cut it out, and then we're going to frame it in such a way that we have a cut off pyramid shape, and we're going to cement it with cement fabric. So we're going to make some twig planters. So what we do is we look at a piece and we see that we have a straight length here. So we pick out the straight parts out of this crooked alder wood. And by doing that, we can make actually planters with straight wood because we're getting the good pieces out of the wood. So this is our pile here. And these are all nice and straight. And that lets us build things because we have straight lines. So we're going to finish cutting all these up, and then we're going to show you how we lay out these planters. Yeah, we started our first frame. Going to frame them all up, and then we're going to make 4 of these. And then we're going to turn it into a cement planter by using fabric and cement. Yeah, I'm going to show you how we make this shape, this frame. We need 4 of them to make the wooden planter. So what I've done is I've marked out the actual shape. And then what happens is I extend these cut lines where I'm going to make a cut. I pick 4 pieces of wood that are very similar, and I just trace the line that I've marked out onto the wood. And I'm going to cut this now. There's my first one. So I need to do 4 of these. By having this mark in place, I can basically do the next one. And I try to use the straightest part of this wood. And again, I mark it. So I keep doing all the cuts like this. And there you go. There's my first shape. I got to make that cut. This guy lines up here. And I'm going to finish all these pieces. I want to cut this a little bit more. And you adjust it a little bit. This wood is really crooked here. Okay. So that'll give you an idea how we get these shapes right. Okay, we're going to finish this one off. And this is the last one we need. Yeah, I'm going to put some extra staples in here. Okay, so there's the last one we need. We got a couple of pieces left over. We have a little hacksaw with us. If we have any staples sticking out, we actually just cut them in half and unfold them so they break off. Yeah, what we're doing here is we're coating the inside of the planters, these wooden frames, the stick planters, and we're getting a coat everywhere. We're going to glue really strong cement fabric. I think it's a cement fabric. And you can buy it online. I'm going to give you the link for it. And Amazon carries it. So this is a fabric you can actually get, not like the other fabrics we've used that are hard to find in the United States. Here, Laura's putting a coat on everywhere, and then we're going to glue the fabric directly into it and coat it as well so that it gets super, super strong. And that way you can basically guarantee that this isn't going to affect the wood too much, and the planter is going to stay together incredibly well with this fabric glued directly to the wood. And we're leaving some overlaps just so we can glue everything together. When we do the sides, we have some wings that we can glue together to make the planter incredibly strong. So this fabric is going to get covered again. Laura, usas mucho material, no tienes miedo así. Yeah. No, no, todo la tela. Todo. We want a good bind. We want this to really stick. And we're going to put fabric on the inside to glue these planters together. And we're going to nail them together as well. And here's a finished one. Yeah, to make sure the wood lasts a very long time, we're sealing both sides of the wooden frames, the planter frames, and they dry nice and clear. As I said before, this acrylic vinyl resin dries nice and clear, and we'll get probably up to 10 years out of this planter, having it sealed like this. Okay. Yeah. ¿Qué haces de este lado? Así no vas a salir aquí. Así. Okay, so now what we need to do is glue these angles in, and then we're going to cement the inside. Yeah, we're overlapping the wings now to make the corners all sealed and stronger. So we're going to continue doing this, and then we're going to cement the inside of this planter and get it nice and strong and make a bottom for it. Yeah, so we got another really thick mix full of polypropylene. I'm putting a cement base down. And this white fabric and the cement, they bind each other because the white fabric has also very fine hairs that make it stick. So my objective is to push this down and work it in so it really touches the cement, the fabric. So we're still contemplating if we're going to put legs on this or not. We'll have to see in the morning. Let this cement dry out. Okay, we're going to finish plastering the inside of this planter with this cement, and then we're going to let it dry out overnight. Yeah, all the fabric has been cemented into place, and we're going to plant this now and make it look really attractive. We still have to plant this up, so that'll give you an idea of what this looks like. Yeah, the planter's finished. We're going to plant it up with some nice plants. Got some great topsoil. Get a couple of rocks out. Okay, I'm going to start with the tallest ones. Put a stick in here just to make it a bit stronger. Okay, we're going to finish this up and then we'll show you what it looks like when it's finished. Okay. Yeah, so this is the finished product. We've watered it already. This will grow like crazy here in Ecuador. And this is what it looks like, the finished product. And if you watch the video, you'll be able to figure out how to make this yourself.